What up, everybody? This is Hula, and I'm here with my good friends, r/Discord server, here with beloved Sauce. Sauce, what's up?
Yep. Good here.
Makes sense. How you doing?
It's good, y'all.
The moderator, Hot Take Royalty.
Hey, that's me.
Yusuf, a.k.a. Phenomenal.
Phenomenal, the half dragon, the face of the league.
And Mike, stop ducking.
Cornball gang, what's pop?
All right, gentlemen. Before we get started, first things first, just wanted to say thank you and commend you all for being out here advocating for making a change in our country, which has been needed for a long while. So just wanted to say thank you for that. And our discussion today is going to be Sue Surf's URL record. How do we want to go about this, gentlemen?
So how about this? I will run down each battle, and we will discuss it. And I would like to just say that we won't not only discuss his URL battles, but we'll also discuss his battles on, guerrilla warfare as well as UW.
Perfect. All right. What do we want to start with?
Okay, so his earliest battle is Young Ill, right?
Yeah, Young Ill. How many of y'all have seen that battle?
I hope.
It's been a while, but
I've never seen it before.
I have seen it.
I've only ever heard that he took a clear loss there. How we feel about that?
Yeah, I would say that Young Ill took that battle. I think that Surf was still learning his style. And there's some spots where you could see the current Surf that we see nowadays, but it's definitely a learning curve for him.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember having it 2-1 ill, second and third.
Second and third?
Yeah.
Are the rounds debatable? The second and third?
I thought he got him pretty comfortably, to be honest. I remember him having moments in every round though. But Young Ill was just one of the best at the time, so it was hard to get a win off him at that point.
That makes sense.
A Ray J fan and an A-Verb
lover. Toughest nigga in Midwest is A-Verb mother.
Yo, she the GOAT. She the GOAT. Don't talk about her. That's Midwest shit. So is that we ran that down as a Surf loss? I mean, unless somebody defend that. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I don't think most of us would have it any other way. Okay. So the next was DNA, which was his second battle in URL.
Oh my god.
That's the one where DNA sprays the machete, right?
Indeed.
Where he's hot like a fan.
He's hot like a fan.
The machete spray.
I haven't seen this battle in I don't know how long, to be honest.
I have not, nor will I watch this battle.
Yeah.
We're skipping. Yeah,
Are we just gonna skip this battle? Alright, sorry, DNA.
Skip it.
DNA
We're rerun this.
How sorry are we really, though?
We're not.
Yeah, okay.
No.
All right.
I don't want us to give us misinformed opinions. So next up is X Factor. I think most of us have this as a clear win for Surf, right?
I feel like this was Surf's moment, his first moment into cementing himself as a member of the URL.
Well, 15 seconds in, he wins the first round.
Really? So hold up.
This is the Midwest Movement Bar, Yusuf.
Yep, that's a slogan.
Got you. Okay, well, I gotta go against that shit because Midwest shit. Could somebody make an argument for X Factor?
Only second round, really. In my opinion, only the second round you can make a debate that he won. I don't think he won the first or third.
Damn. Okay.
Up to this point, we got Surf 2-1.
We're not calling DNA, I think.
We're not. Okay, so 1-1. Okay, 1-1.
Because nobody saw the fucking battle. No one's gonna watch that battle.
I'd watch it.
I might watch it. Yeah,
I might watch it.
We'll wait till you go to bed, and then we'll watch it.
Y'all bored as fuck, man. Quarantine got y'all acting different.
All right, next is K-Shine.
Lost.
Now I'll say this much about this battle. I think that's probably my top 2 most wanted rematch at this point.
I don't want that rematch.
I would want to see that rematch.
But if that rematch happens, I have K-Shine killing Surf.
Killing.
That's what I want.
Killing.
Jack Boy maining him. I have him getting Surf. Fuck out of here.
We'll start with Sauce. Why do you want to see that rematch?
I think they both changed. Shine's just a different beast right now. He was a foot soldier in Dot Mob, but now he's the leader in NWX. And I think his style's changed completely. Same thing with Surf, really.
Okay. And
I mean,
Yusuf, why don't you want to see that rematch?
I don't think Surf is motivated himself to take any battles. And I don't think a K-Shine rematch is going to motivate him. Plus, wouldn't that be the first time they saw each other?
Yeah, it would be, actually. You're not wrong.
It doesn't sound interesting to me. But I think Shine is dangerous as fuck right now. And I don't think Surf is dangerous in the slightest bit.
Really?
Not even a little bit.
Shine's last battle was what? Clips at Genesis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because he
And
didn't
he
do
won that.
he didn't do volume 5, I don't think.
Yeah, and
Nah.
Surf's last battle was Reed.
Reed.
Yep.
Yeah, and
I
3 to
think,
1.
but I think that Surf beats that. That Surf beats that Shine. I think that Shine.
Oh,
I don't think that
Nah,
Shine.
no fucking way. No fucking
I think
way.
that,
No
that Shine
fucking
was that
way.
good. I Shine win the battle. I just didn't think Shine was that good.
I think it was better than Surf.
I disagree.
Surf had 2 rounds.
And
And the
he
second
won.
he was reaching like crazy.
It's the Surf special, bro.
Nah, Surf ain't winning that.
It'll be
That
debatable.
matchup.
Debatable.
But-
It'll be debatable.
Okay, in this battle, the first time they battled, Surf and Shine.
Shine won,
How
in
was
my
that?
opinion.
Shine won that battle?
Shine introduced that stitching angle that everybody uses nowadays
Mhm.
against Surf. I don't think it was a clear loss. I think it was just a loss.
This is the
Damn.
handheld mics at Summer Madness 1, correct?
The
Yep.
the ugliest aesthetic in battle rap.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
This battle
Oh,
ruined
wow.
Hollow vs Hitman. This event.
How be Hitman? Don't at me.
Where
Yeah.
Calico
You're right,
killed
you're right.
Math and set up Summer Madness 2.
Yep. Sue Surf versus Big T. This is a classic.
Big T.
Classic.
Still haven't seen this.
Big T 2-1.
Big T 2-1, yeah.
Really?
Big
Is
T
it
was
2-1?
2-1.
This
This
was
is big.
the start of like Big T as like the big man.
On your like, he was a king of Chicago already, but this like solidified it.
Man, that was
What,
such a short run by him.
I was about to say that exact thing. What put it into that run for Big T?
For Big, when he joined NWX, to be honest,
That's sad as fuck, man.
like he joined NWX, he battled Suge. He did really like he beat Suge in a really good battle, and then after that it was kind of downhill since. Because like Mike, didn't he? I know you're a big Danger Zone fan. Didn't he battle Danger like in
Yeah,
2016?
in 2016. That was
And,
after
like,
Suge.
Yeah, and he
So it's
had
average.
it was an average Big T. Like he had a good third, but other than that, it was like whatever.
I think no, it was a really good Big T. I would argue against Danger Zone. Yeah, this is my personal taste because I'm a Big T stan. Like,
Really?
I think he 30'd him. I think he 30'd Danger Zone. Like
You gotta
I'm
watch
not
that
gonna say that the first 2 rounds weren't debatable because they were pretty close. But I had Big T winning all 3 rounds.
Where does Big T rank in the all-time list? Top 25? Top 50?
Yeah.
I probably put him top 50
I-
at most. Not at most, but in the
I would
area.
put him top 25.
If anything,
Of all
I'll give him-
time? Are we talking about all time?
All-time.
Yeah.
I said top 30.
Yeah, probably top 30 at least.
I'm be honest, he might go down to my top 100.
I don't think you can name 50 battlers better than Big T.
I think I could.
I think you can name
Me,
like 25 comfortably.
Yusuf,
I'll take fuck out
I
of
mean,
here.
like early on, what was his first URL battle? What, Deacon Frost?
I think was that the same event Rex and Math battled?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be his
Where he
first
said he
URL.
That was where he had the LeBron James, the remains of her line.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
That was a fireball.
Yeah,
Yeah. He went on a decent run, but yeah.
He hit
It started
a
started
solid
with
one.
Surf, I think. Like he
he
established himself as a name with his first few battles, and then Surf was the one that really catapulted him.
So are we saying that up until this point, this Surf versus Big T battle is probably the most debatable of the ones that we've done thus far?
Is it debatable? Or is it like
Yeah,
Surf was really good, but Big T was
it's
better?
pretty
And we just want
good.
to call it debatable.
it's
It's a
debatable.
classic. It's a classic for a
It's a
reason.
classic.
Alright, so what are we putting it down as? A win or a
I'd
loss?
say I'd call it a loss, but still debatable. Don't put debatable loss, Yusuf.
Man, y'all niggas are so fucking politically correct, man.
I said don't
One
put
day,
it
It's
man.
a
I'm gonna just
highly contested body.
Highly contested
wait to
body.
I cannot wait to join T-West, I swear to God.
One
They
more
accept my
one.
application, I'm gone.
Surf versus Bricks.
Who?
Belvedere.
Surf
Bricks
versus
Belvedere?
Belvy.
Who
Oh,
the
the
f-
one rounder? Yeah, Surf won that.
Yeah, Surf won that clear. Bricks was okay. It was a win. It was a clear win.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Bricks Belvy?
He
He
got
was in
bodied
some-
by Frack.
Y'all watching Frag Battles?
Using the Suns with conceded in QP, and like he was like they said like he was ghostwriting for Con.
Is
Really?
it true or no?
I don't know. I'm just hearing that allegation.
Yeah. I've seen the only Bricks Belvy battle I've seen is Bricks Belvy, and I think he was against Chef Trez on Rap Grid. That was a fire
Oh, that
battle.
battle was fire. That battle was fire.
That
Yeah,
was-
I like
yeah,
that.
that was a
He
good
beat. To me, he beat Trez, which is dope.
Yeah.
Like Trez is not somebody easy to beat.
Bricks
That's-
Belvedere is one of those super underrated cats. Like he's really fucking good, but like, he just doesn't have the name recognition as
Yeah.
much as like Conceited or QP out of Suns had. So Like he
Real
just,
quick.
he just gets slept on.
Real quick, I think Chef Trez would be Big T on the all-time list.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's hard just because like Chef
The
Trez
era.
comparison, like Big T's been at this for so much longer than Chef Trez has been, so I always
That's
find it
true.
really
Okay.
difficult to compare.
All right, so next is Con. I think
Okay.
Surf got that. I think Surf got that.
I
So
think so.
That's it.
this is fuck. Okay, I'm gonna argue conceited then. Because we're here to debate. Here's the thing. I wasn't watching battle rap at that time, but this is one of the battles that got so viral. Everybody saw it, even if they weren't in battle rap, myself included.
Mhm.
Everyone had conceded winning that battle when it happened.
When
At
it happened,
the
yes, at the time.
At the time, it wasn't until years later where punching advanced that now we say, oh, conceded shit aged terribly. Let's give Surf that win. I think you're robbing conceded of a win.
I don't think that's the case. Battle rap changes all the time. For us to blame the fact that things changed, like this can't be our fault that things change. It's the fact that Surf stuff just ages better no matter what.
Because Khan's shit aged terribly. But what other battle has that happened though? After the aging, now we decide to change who won. Surf won clear now. Nah, you bugging. You bugging. See, you try to defend Surf. You try to defend Surf and niggas start going crazy.
My reasoning for thinking Surf won is not even the fact that the punching. It's the fact that Surf had everything else. Khan was only punching. Surf was punching, scheming, angling, doing everything in between. He even rebutted in the first round of that battle. He was just all round better than Khan. You could say Khan had better punches, yeah. And I still think Khan's stuff holds up okay in that battle. It's just that Surf was just better overall.
You know what? I'm gonna give that battle to Surf too, if for no other reason. And then what? Best one-liner in battle rap ever.
You're gonna pass the Glock to Fox.
And
And then
what?
what? It's so tough, the whole argument about things aging well and, you know, the argument between who wins in the room versus who wins on camera. And at least for now, the only thing that we have to go off of, like Yusuf said, I wasn't watching URL. I was watching A-Hat battles in
wow.
2011. And
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Shout out to A-Hat.
shout out to A-Hat TV. But yeah, I think camera's all that we have to go off of. Surf's bars have aged much better than Khan's.
But
yeah.
at the time, everybody in their mom's head conceded clearly
No, I
taking
think
that.
it was still debatable about them. I wasn't there. I wasn't there
It
during
was
that time, so I
it was
can't
a
say.
lot closer of an argument to have back in 2015. Because even back in 2015, the style of punching hadn't progressed as far as it has today. Conceded's bars aged pretty well just over the course of a couple of years, and then since then they've just really started to turn sour.
I don't think that's Conceded's fault. It's just how battle rap works. But we
Right.
change our opinion on battle rap all the time.
The fact that Surf's bars stand up so well even through all of this time that has passed is kind of a testament to just his skill on its own. And I think that it doesn't really matter who said they had Khan winning 6 years ago. It's not
Oh,
that
that's
important
valid.
anymore.
That's
Okay,
valid.
yeah,
So
okay.
I'm gonna call that as a win. How y'all calling that?
Yeah, I'll call it as a win. So what is Surf's record at this point? He lost to Young Gala. He beat X Factor, lost to Shine. So he's 2-3.
Yes, 2 wins, 3 losses.
All right.
Hollow to Dawn. Gnome 3.
I
Gnome 3.
don't see the argument for Surf winning this battle.
Neither do
I
I.
don't see it.
Surf's first was dope, but I think it's a clear loss.
I agree.
Yeah, I think.
Anybody have
Hollow-
an argument for Surf here?
Apparently Wrath does. So for those listening, Wrath is in our Discord chat right now. He's just in the chat. He's not in voice chat, but
Doesn't count.
Then you're irrelevant, though.
Wrath is our resident Surf stan and Surf's lawyer.
Yeah, so he's trying to argue that that Surf is one.
I don't think Hollow on God mode this battle, but I think he clearly got that second and third.
Hollow is not that great in this battle. This is like one of Hollow's worst performances, to be honest.
I
I don't know about worst.
I don't
I mean,
think this is a good battle at all.
He did have the fire, swear to God shit. That was pretty extensive.
And he also had Chris Webber timeout in Michigan.
That's
Yeah, she
hard.
was fire. That shit was fire. The whole shook. He had the
the
long.
captain- The captain leader.
That was fire. He had the Maybach music rebuttal at the beginning of the second round. That shit was crazy.
Yep, I remember
Or
that
beginning
one.
of the third. He had a lot of fire. I ain't gonna do that to Hollow to Don.
Yeah.
Hollow to go.
Yeah, the Surf was, like I said, Surf's first was really good, but other than that, it was just like, meh.
So are we calling this as Surf's first real clear loss?
Not saying first real clear loss. He had clear losses
just
before.
Or at least the
Really?
ones that we're going over.
Yeah, but this is a clear loss. I think.
Okay.
I think the only one arguing the other way is Wrath.
Wrath. And he's saying that Big T was the first clear loss, but that's here nor there. Okay, next was Charlie Clips. Now this is another clear loss in my opinion.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this battle.
Is this the one
Yeah,
with
it
the
was-
really, really awful audio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
entire-
the one
he-
that's small.
Surf choked in this battle.
October 10th, National What the Fuck Happened Surf Day.
Really? Is that really National What the Fuck Happened to Surf Day?
Yeah.
Shit, okay. I'm gonna have to come back to that.
Yeah, Charlie Clips. Yeah, it was a clear loss. This is like during the middle of Charlie Clips' run, where he was just like destroying everything.
What was the battle that stopped Clips' run as one of the greatest?
Hollow to die.
Hollow, I think. Hollow.
Hello?
Yeah, Hollow turned him human, and then Clips buried him. Well, not Clips, but Lux buried him afterwards.
And it took Clips years to recover from that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, he's only recovering now, to be honest. Like only recently.
That's crazy, man. Hollow's the greatest.
We should have another conversation about that. Like
Mhm.
who's like our GOAT list top 10. So
Bet.
are we done? Are we done with Clips?
That
Yeah.
one's pretty obvious. Surf lost that one. Yep.
Here's a goodie: Hitman Holla versus Sue Surf.
Sue Surf cleared 2-1.
Yeah. Like,
No, it is not clear.
No.
No, it's clear.
It-
It's
You think the
debatable.
second's
It's not
debatable?
clear. It's not clear. It depends on that second round. It's not clear at all.
And second was trash though.
Hitman's second was good until he fucked up the remix. Surf's second was terrible until he got to that the end of the rebuttal.
I disagree, but I can see the argument why y'all think would be debatable. Because I think both rounds were okay. I do think Hitman's terrible remix, and I'm saying this as a Hitman stan. I think Hitman's terrible remix held him back from winning that round. Like I don't think I think if he doesn't do the remix, the round is debatable or he wins it.
That's the crowd surfing. Take him to the ambulance. Remix.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
that
so
shit was
awful.
horrible.
So bad.
You know what? Yeah, Surf takes that second round.
I remember I had Hala taking the first clearly. Not that not that Surf's first was bad, but Hala took the first. I had Surf taking the second. I believe that second round was when he's had the Hala Pino head to the wall.
You did say that. That's cool. That's dope.
I like that bar a lot, and then I think it's pretty obvious that Surf took the third pretty clearly.
And even then, Hitman's third wasn't that great. It was like an average Hitman third.
Agreed.
It was average. It was definitely average.
How would y'all put this battle as far as one of the greatest battles of all time? Because I think it's important.
I don't.
You don't.
I wouldn't.
Okay. It is so.
I think-
I believe this is
Go ahead.
is this the most viewed battle on URL?
It
I
was
think
Second.
No,
Second,
it's Lux and Clips.
Lux and
It's Lux and Clips.
Hudson
Yeah.
Clips. Yeah, it was for a long time though. I know that for.
Yeah, it was for a while. No, because I think it was that and Lux versus Calico before they took it down.
Okay.
Which is criminal, but you know.
Well, I think it's the copyright
Yeah.
thing.
I think what Wrath means is that that Surf's third is one of the best rounds of all time, but it's not one of the greatest battles of all time.
Is that
That's
true?
fair. Yeah, that's
Is that
fact.
true?
That's a fact.
No,
That
hold on,
was
hold on. It's a fact.
It's a fact.
I
It's
think
a fact.
y'all
Third?
bugging a little bit.
His third.
I think I come up with a good solid 10 rounds better than that third.
I'm saying, but is it one of the greatest thirds of all time?
No.
Yes or no?
The same greatest thirds of all time, I'm saying put it in the top 5, top 10. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying, can it be in consideration? It doesn't have to be set in stone. Can you debate it?
I think you could debate it top 20, maybe. Kind of. I think here's the thing, man. You having one great line, I don't think means.
No, it was the whole thing. That's not right.
Okay,
Time
let me
out.
not hold on. Let me be clear on what I'm saying here. That round was great, but there's one line about it that makes it great. You take that one line out of it, we aren't talking about that round anymore.
You're wrong. Like I disagree completely
Man, I fucking hate y'all so fucking much, man.
because he has so many.
If
lines
he
in
doesn't have
battle.
that press 9 bar, we are not debating this at all.
You can't take it away. That's not fair. His entire round had great lines.
The press
Rock
9
trying to
bar
get SmackDown.
the press 9 bar was only as impactful as it was because of the buildup of the rest of just this is the difference between your life and mine.
Here, I'll give you
Like-
an even better example of a round that does that better is Verb's third versus Hitman. Are
Yes,
you
That
gonna make
builds
the same argument for that?
I could.
Okay,
I get what you're saying. I don't think it's
consistent.
right, but I get what
I'm
you're saying.
saying the one bar
he's-
shouldn't carry it in the discussion of best thirds ever. I don't think so.
That's how most thirds were like back then. Is that you would build up constantly. That's what it felt like at least. Like the rounds we consider the greatest rounds of all time, they have usually a build up to one single line. Like even like last year, Geechee's first against Rock, it was a build up to the you ain't ride with your niggas. Like that was the build up to that line. Building up to a single line has always been a thing in battle rap.
I'm not mad at that concept, but in this case, I don't think the things surrounding it are on par with the press 9 bar. Because of that fact right there, I don't think like that makes it a contestable argument for one of the best thirds ever. I think it's because it's aged on us, and that's what it is, man. Because for a long time it has been considered one of the best, but
We'll agree to disagree. That's fine. We'll agree to disagree.
Let me ask this, and because it pertains to this battle particularly, how much does cultural impact and impact in the sport have an effect on calling something the greatest of all time, regardless of the quality of it? Because, you know, based on strictly view count alone, and I think you can make the argument that Surf's third, in the way the format, you know, our lives are different, you know, that I think that had a huge impact on the sport. So how does that affect a round or a battle's cultural capital?
I think I know what he's talking about. What you're trying to say is like because of how important this third round is just to the culture of battle rap, how much does the fact that it's culturally important play into its greatest of all time ability?
Yeah,
a lot, and that's my whole
exactly
argument.
What I'm saying. That's exactly.
Thank you for breaking it down. I get what you're saying, Hula. That's my exact argument. Exactly that. I think is because that shit has been so ingrained as hip hop or battle rap has evolved that we give it the pass as one of the best battle rap rounds ever. I'm not saying it's a terrible round. It's 100% the best round of this battle and the best round of a lot of battles. But I don't think it's the best round or even close to one of the best rounds ever because we sort of gas it is what I'm trying to get at. Like, okay, T-Top third versus Rum Nitty, I think that's a better.
Yeah, you won't hear.
You're bugging.
I think we can debate it.
I think if not for the fact that this one has aged, you wouldn't even be able to debate it. If they came out at the same time.
No, it goes back to this argument. It goes back to this argument that you had for the press 9 line. If T-Top hadn't had that self-checkout line, we wouldn't be talking about that round.
That's facts. So I'm talking about everything outside of that.
Take away the press 9 bar, I think Surf's third was better than without the self-checkout stuff from T-Top.
You're not saying that because it's been, you know what I'm saying, such a significant battle for as many years as it has been.
No, I've been saying T-Top versus Nitty is one of the best battles in a while. And I'm just saying, from what I've seen in that third versus T-Top, minus the self-checkout bar, I don't think it's better than the Surf third than without the press 9 bar. Because Surf still had some great material in that third. And T-Top's third was basically a built-up of Nitty's. Well, like Top had great stuff in that third, but I think Surf stuff was better.
I think you're bugging. To answer your question, does T-Top's third still up to the high comparison to Surf's? Nah, it's the opposite, man. Surf's, he gets this battle happened in 2013 or 2014 for Hitman and Surf?
2014.
Okay, this is kind of a weird example, but work with me here. It's like Avatar: The Last Airbender versus You can't say the sequel is better than the original. You just aged on the original. You've aged on the original. The original has been part of your life for too long for you to compare the two. But if you actually were to compare the two, then it's a different conversation.
I don't know about that.
Shit.
I smell what you're stepping in, but like
what?
I hate this nigga hot take. I can't wait to be done with y'all.
I smell what you're stepping in, but you're stepping in shit.
I'm not willing to die on this ship, so if y'all don't agree, I'm gonna drop it.
No, we're not gonna kick you. Either way, I think Surf wins this battle.
Okay.
Anyway.
Back to the original topic. So I think
all right, so
we have
Surf 2-1 this
Surf
battle.
2-1.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a recap.
3-3.
3-3. I think
Is
that's
it? Let's
accurate.
see. We have him. He lost to Big T. He lost to Young Ill. He lost to K-Shine.
Then he beat.
Hollow lost to Clips. So that's 5 losses.
It's 5 losses to 3 wins.
Yeah, he beat Hitman. He beat Conceited. And he beat Brit.
Yeah.
On X Factor. That's 5-4.
So 4-5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrath just said that Surf is greater than Top, and I'm shaking in my boots right now at how.
No, I
Man,
think he's talking about the rounds. I think he's talking about the rounds.
Oh, okay.
No, as a battle rapper. When you get to Surf and T-Top, I'm really gonna go crazy.
Right.
Surf versus Tay-Rock.
I thought Surf got that clearly. Like I thought Tay-Rock was extremely average. Rock was extremely average, and I thought Surf didn't get the love he deserved. Surprisingly.
Does anybody have Tay-Rock winning this battle?
No. I
makes
thought this was
sense.
a pretty disappointing battle, and I think it's interesting to see how far both of them, more so Surf, has come from this.
I think it was right after Hollow versus Clips, so it makes sense why the energy was low in that battle.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're talking about because this was what Gnome 5.
Yeah, no 5. This is right
Okay.
after, like I said, right after versus Hollow versus Clips.
Okay.
All right,
Damn.
so
Tay-Rock said himself this is the only battle he wanted when he got into Surf.
interesting. Yeah, he's been calling out Surf for a while.
Is Tay-Rock good?
Yeah, like I
Yep.
think he's kind of overrated, but I think he's great. So I think that's like a disrespect to his skill.
I'm not even gonna argue against it because y'all gonna crucify me. So backtrack real quick. This is the origin of Surf saying, "I don't want reaction. I'm gonna just go." Right?
Yeah.
How do we
No,
feel about that?
he did against Cal.
Oh, that was before, right?
Yeah, because that was before. That just dropped hella late.
How do we feel about that? He did the same thing against Geechee, saying, "I don't want fucking reaction. I'm gonna just go." How do we feel
He still didn't get the reaction.
with reaction to him versus Lux? Because
He
this is
still didn't get reaction.
this is a no reaction battle.
Surf's a dope rapper. Like I don't think any of us will question that. I don't think any of us question that. So I don't think he'll struggle as much as we think he will. It's just that his pen is so much heavier than Surf's, and that will be the clear difference in their battle.
Well, I don't think it has any bearing. Him telling the crowd to shut up, I don't think has any bearing on whether or not his skill is diminished or not. Because clearly, obviously, Surf is very, very talented. But I look at battle rap as a combination of sport and art, right? So if you take those two worlds, right, if you go to a concert, the singer or the performer or whoever is not going to yell at the crowd to shut up. It's just what's going to happen, right? Same thing with sport. If you take, I don't know, if you take LeBron James, he's not going to tell the crowd to shut up, the opposing crowd to shut up during a free throw. I think the crowd reaction has an effect on how well Surf can get through his rounds and remember his lines. Or at least I think it has an effect in his performance. I don't know. What do y'all think?
No, I wholeheartedly agree. The whole, him telling the crowd to shut up and I don't want crowd reaction is low-key a way for him to get crowd reaction. It works really well in a way for him to control the crowd, their momentum, in in relation to his momentum and how well he gets his material out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
makes a lot
so
of sense.
guys, I want to bring attention to Wrath. He's saying that Surf would beat Lux if their battle's gonna be in the similar format as Ultimate Madness, because of the fact that Lou Castro, Kid Chaos was a battle that happened in Ultimate Madness, and a puncher beat the quote unquote better pen.
I get what you're
All right.
saying. And
I get it, but I disagree.
I'm gonna say this. I think the only chance Surf has and had to begin with is on the spot, in the now, more reaction from bars we better understand. That's it. I think Surf would have won in the building against Beloved, but I don't think he gets any of this advantage anymore. Unfortunately, now the only way we see the battle is on cam, and that's where Surf does not shine. That's where Lux shines hard. The difference between Kid Chaos and Lou Castro was Kid Chaos wasn't his. That's number one. That's one of the big ones. Actually, the most important. But number two is Kid Chaos's pen. It wasn't as crazy as it usually was, and Lou Castro, a version of himself he's not normally ever at. I don't think Surf is going to be able to get that advantage over Beloved at all.
Yeah, I don't think Surf is going to get that. Surf versus Lux is just going to be a different beast, and we don't even know how Gnome X is going to even look like. So it could be like a volume card for all we know.
For Surf's sake, I hope it is. The less people in attendance, the worse it's going to look for Surf.
Okay, so Surf versus Rock, we have Surf winning, right?
Yep.
Everybody?
That's correct. Yep. Sue Surf versus Cali.
Oh, this is yeah.
I don't see the argument for Lux or Surf. I don't see it.
Like I think Surf was good in this battle. Yeah, he did choke. That's a good point, Wrath. He did choke.
I forgot about that.
He did choke, but even then, I think
that second round, didn't he?
I think Cal was incredible in this battle.
Yep.
But you can't tell me like when Surf said name is 40 December, it's a Cal ender. Like you can't tell me like that wasn't one of the craziest things I've heard.
That's fire, man. Surf is incredible, but Calico.
Yeah.
I gotta see that Calico again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add Calico in the list of people I think would outrank Big T on a top 50 list.
I agree. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I would agree with that wholeheartedly.
I think I could honestly come up with 50 names who outrank Big T.
Good
50?
fucking luck.
Good luck.
I'm gonna start on that slowly but surely. That is top 5 face-offs.
Yeah, facts. So yeah, I think Surf was good, but Cal was incredible. And I think if Surf didn't choke, I think it would have been a closer debate. So I think it was in the second round he choked, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, and his second, I think his second was like one of those like, let me talk to you kind of rounds, and I really enjoy those type of rounds.
According to Yusuf, we are right now Surf's record at 5-6. We going to move on to. Are we going to do Aver versus Sue Surf?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do we think?
So, Verb got this battle pretty comfortably. Surf again choked, and Verb was Verb. You know, Verb doesn't really stray away from what he does. He just raps
in a row,
incredible. He just raps incredibly. So I think Verb wins pretty clearly.
So we're 5-7. Wrath is saying note to the Cal battle. Let's see what he said. Cal and Surf both agreed
That battle doesn't count.
That battle doesn't
really.
They did say that.
Elaborate.
I know what he's talking about. That's terrible reasoning. That's terrible reasoning.
I don't agree with that at all.
I hate that. I hate that.
Elaborate. What? Why? What does that mean?
It's on YouTube, but it doesn't mean I have to. They're saying that it's on UW, yada yada. It doesn't count, yada yada.
Okay, this UW event. This is the same event as Beloved and Hollow, right?
Yep.
This is
They
argument.
like Magic and Red versus Hitman is your worst battle on the card. That's saying something. Just because I don't really care.
What battles do we not count
On this list, or it's in general?
in general?
It will versus Red.
I haven't seen it, but I'm sure there's.
Red like lost his voice in the second. Ill Will rapped his third, and then Ill Will thought that Red wasn't gonna rap his third, but Red did rap his third, and he won the third still.
What?
So the energy, yeah, exactly.
That was Summer Madness 7, which is by far one of the worst events in modern battle rap history.
I think it's the worst Summer Madness by far too.
Oh, it's you could argue Summer Madness 1.
Summer Madness 1. Yeah,
only because of the
is
hand mics.
probably
I think
worse,
only because of the hand mics. I think quality wise it was fine.
Agreed.
Like rapping wise, like I think even though it was a body bag, I think Cal versus Math was more entertaining than any battle other than maybe. I haven't seen JC versus Iron in its entirety, so I can't really say about that battle. But from what I've seen for Summer Madness 7, Cal versus Math was a more entertaining battle than anything else on that card.
So you haven't seen JC versus Iron?
Iron versus JC is okay.
I told you.
Talking about Iron Solomon.
All right, let's see what. Oh, Danny versus Iron would beat Danny.
Nah, you kept.
Danny would beat Iron.
Yes.
Iron would beat Danny.
And I like Iron. I like Iron a lot, but this is Danny Myers we're talking about against
a nigga Iron Solomon who beat Iron Rub Nitty like pretty comfortably to me.
That's gonna be a debate for another day.
That is super.
That's a debate for another day.
No, I said what I said.
That episode, we're gonna have to do like a watch and then all keep scorecards and shit.
Is that the hill you want to die on, Sauce?
What, that Iron beat Rum Nitty pretty comfortably?
Yes.
Yes, I will do that.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to do a full breakdown again for that one.
Oh god, I don't want to. No.
Are we gonna do NWX versus gun titles?
We could talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Briefly go to it. I got gun titles beating both of them. Beating them both times.
I had gun titles winning the first. I had NWX winning the second battle, but nobody really cares about the second battle.
I care about it because they lost twice to me.
If gun titles won that battle, then I would say gun titles. Who cares? But like, ultimately, we're not putting that on the record. We'll just talk about it for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, like Ralph said. Yeah,
it comes down to the second round in the second battle.
Yeah.
But I mean, Surf said my aim impeccable. If I miss someone, I ain't seen him in a while. Oh, we got a Surf standing here.
Here we go. What we talking about?
Bar probably just won the battle for the period.
Infamous, how you doing, man?
Doing all right. What's up?
Never heard this nigga in years.
Yeah, we're doing the Surf breakdown of his record.
There's nothing to break down. Surf's undefeated, bro. What are you talking about?
We have him right now at 5-7.
Okay, he lost to Cal, but other than that,
he lost the clips too. Don't do that.
Wait, so 5-7?
Yeah.
Y'all sure about that? Let me look at this shit real quick.
So here, we'll tell you. We had
he lost.
Young Ill.
Okay.
K-Shine. He had a debatable loss with Big T. He lost to Hollow.
Lost to Clips.
Lost to Clips and lost to Cal. Lost to Verb. And there you go.
Damn. Surf, what's up, dog? But he only got 5
Surf
wins?
is looking shaky, baby.
Yo, this next one I haven't seen from these next two. I haven't seen from him.
Who y'all got him beating though? Like he beat Reed, he beat Hitman,
He did not beat Reed
Geechee.
Dollar. Stop
Hold on,
lying.
we'll get to
Yeah.
Reed. We'll
Oh my
get to Reed
God,
when we get
bro.
there. We'll get to Reed when we
Yeah.
get there.
Okay, who do
Not
y'all have him
beat
beating so
Dollars.
far? Who do y'all have him
Here,
beating so
here,
far?
I got it. He beat X Factor.
Okay.
He beat Con.
Yep.
He beat Bricks.
Okay.
We had like a little discussion with Hitman, but ultimately we all have Surf winning.
He beat Hitman clear.
Yeah, he beat Hitman. He smoked Tay-Rock, I think, to all of us. All of us
Yep.
smoked Tay-Rock.
Third. That was a 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And I think that was 5. That was the 5.
No,
He
no,
beat
no,
he
no,
beat
no.
he beat Shug
I
too.
said
He beat
that
Shug
he
clear.
had
in my
more
opinion.
haymakers against Reed, but Reed had the bar that second round. Clear.
For everyone listening, Infamous has joined the chat, and he's the second attorney on Surf's.
Of
Law-
course,
law
of
team?
course.
We hate his opinions. I hate his opinion.
I mean, Shine and Big T is debatable, by the way. There's no way he lost those clear. Yeah,
No,
niggas
it's not clear.
bugging.
It's not clear. It's not clear.
I
It's
mean-
not clear.
Yeah,
But real quick, so Infamous, right now we're going through Surf's verse tracker page, and that's how we're doing the order of how
Gotcha.
we're doing this. So if you want to, I think Sauce linked it, or is going to link it, or someone's going to link it.
Yeah, I got it pulled up. for
Okay.
sure.
Yo,
Yeah,
Infamous.
I'll
How
do
do you
that.
call
I'll do that.
NWX Gun Titles Part 2?
So with that battle in general, yeah, obviously NWX 1-2-1 on the rematch, in my opinion. But they got bodied the first time, so it doesn't even matter as far as I'm concerned.
That's a
I
fact.
think if we combine the two battles,
Yeah, Gun Titles
Gun
won
Titles
overall.
wins
Yeah.
5. Gun Titles
5-2.
wins
5-2.
5-2.
Do y'all think?
Yeah.
Do y'all think the first round from Gun Titles in Battle 1 is one of the greatest rounds of all time?
Honestly,
I prefer the second.
Their
I think the
second round
second
was
round was
better.
The
Yeah.
second one was way better. I think the first was just because it's the first time we've seen him.
Yo,
the
Ashes
second-
will be gold dust.
They said, D,
Wait,
are
wait,
you
wait.
NK drunk?
Yo.
SK for you
Shine.
NK. Come on
Shine
now.
didn't beat Surf. I'm
You
saying
said,
that now.
Rap,
Wait, who?
you're- He said Shine didn't beat Surf. It's
I mean, he's
debatable.
right. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
It's not.
You
Shine
have to
beats Surf.
debate about it. Surf won, but you can debate about it.
I haven't seen it, but I only know about the thing from Shine, the snitch thing. Next battle is him and T-Rex. I haven't seen this shit, so I'm not gonna watch it.
I ain't seen it either.
I'm not. You can't convince me to watch a T-Rex battle past 2012.
Yeah,
Skip it.
All right, Surf
Shotgun
versus Shug.
Shug.
He beat Shug
Okay.
clear. That was like the clearest battle.
That's when
In
Shug
this
stole
era for him.
the Jadakiss first, right?
Yep.
no, well, it wasn't stealing. It was like a whole build up to a Jadakiss slide, and then it
No,
didn't hit.
no. It was he literally took the verse from Right Where You Stand and replaced some of the words.
Oh, words.
That was
Okay.
theft.
Okay, never mind.
That
That
was
was my
theft.
understanding.
All right,
Yeah,
so he beat Shug.
Surf beat
Actually-
him clearly because of that.
But
If that shit wasn't stolen, then Shug won.
One of the most
God.
debatable
To note-
battles of all time.
No, it is not.
Surf
Wait, hold
versus
on,
It
hold
is.
on, hold on.
Surf
The-
2-1 first
Oh my-
and second.
Stop this.
Thank you.
Stop
Surf
it.
Surf
No,
2-1 clear.
no,
Listen,
no,
listen.
no.
Listen, I will always call out Surf for choking in a round. You lose that round automatically. And if you lose a whole round, most times you're not going to win the battle. But he won those first 2 rounds.
Clearly.
Don't ask me.
No.
Clearly. I mean, his
I
first
remember-
round's material was way more creative than T-Top, just in my opinion.
But
It's way
here's my-
more interesting to listen to.
Here's my reasoning for
Agreed.
I think for T-Top. T-Top was more consistent around because Surf was going way too up and down, up and down, up and down.
In the
And
first
he
round,
ended-
you fucking bugging, dog.
No, you bugging, bro.
That
don't at me.
first was good on both sides, though.
No, I'm not saying nobody here is saying Surf or T-Top's first were great. Trust me on that. Like, I don't think anybody's saying that, but I think T-Top also, and plus T-Top ended it on a huge haymaker.
Yep.
Come on now.
And Surf did not end his round like at all.
Good. Let's do it.
No.
He just stood there, flexed, and said, "Go ahead."
Yeah,
Like,
it's on you.
Because he already won the round. What you
No.
mean?
He
No.
clearly won the first.
Nah, he
Okay.
clearly got that first
it
round.
was
I'm
not
sorry.
it was not a clear. It's not a clear win. No.
Just because
Have a
T-Top
slogan?
calls him a bitch 20 times doesn't mean he won.
Hey man, you drink
Does
that,
that
you
even
die.
have a slogan though? Like I think rap is freaking facts.
No, it's fine. I get it, but like it's not. I don't think it's a good. It's a good way to end it. Doesn't mean it's a good way to end it. Come on now.
Well, it
What's
is.
I
wrong?
don't.
It is
I think you're
debatable.
bugging. I think it's debatable because he choked. That's it. He didn't
No, I'm
have to
talking about the first.
It's a very debatable first.
Don't do that.
Yeah, but once you give somebody one round, you guys look for reasons to make the other person win the other round too.
No, I
Like,
don't.
Stuff
Don't
like
do
that.
No, no,
Loaded
no.
Bucks and Calico. Are we talking about this now? So is this what
Well,
we're
no,
doing? I mean, you back Infamous. We can talk about it whenever.
Oh my god. we're not
No,
doing
not
that
right
yet.
now. When we do Calico, when we do Lux's War Record, we'll do that.
I mean,
We're
I
gonna
don't
have to
think it's
spend an
debatable.
entire
I hear what
episode
you're
on that
saying, but-
fucking Lux versus Cal battle.
We could
Yeah,
do
we
that.
might have to.
We really
I'll
could do
take-
that.
I don't know what we're gonna. How are we gonna? Oh my god. How are we gonna deal with
One
Pop and
battle.
Surf?
Okay, how about
Alright.
we could do this by? Why don't we do this by a democracy show of hands? We'll go through vote.
In the general chat, if you think Surf won, hit 1. If you think T-Top won, hit 2.
We've got Yusuf and Makes
That's
Alright,
Sense
yeah, they
and
won.
Wrath
They won.
for Surf. Okay, so Surf.
Surf wins.
Okay.
So Surf is 7 and 6.
I'm doing something. I say surf.
Okay.
Surf.
Well,
Okay.
all of you are wrong, but we'll democracy.
Right.
Okay, so
Oh, you're a T-Top fan. Doesn't count.
Surf stands at 7 and 6.
Infamous. If you say we're about to do this battle right now. If you say Surf beat Nitty, we're gonna have some problems.
No,
All
we're
right,
playing
Surf
Zoom.
versus Nitty. Surf versus Nitty at No Mate in Houston.
Clear 30. This is a clear 30. I don't know how you could possibly.
So
make it-
okay, first of all, it's not a clear 30. Let's stop right
It's a
there.
clear 30.
Surf,
It's a clear
Surf,
30.
Surf won the first round, so
Surf
let's
did not
stop
win
right
that
there.
first
First won the
He
second
didn't.
round.
Surf did not
He
win that
didn't.
first round.
So look, this battle is totally based off of the second round. I know it's supposed to be caping for Surf, but yeah, I mean, Nitty won that 2-1 clear. Like people were asleep on Nitty
Nah,
the
man.
entire time. He stumbled, and that's why I honestly thought Surf won that way back when.
Surf was reaching.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, thank you.
oh,
Thank you. Listen,
Jesus.
And
we
Surf was
all agree,
freestyling
we all
the entire
agree
time,
Nitty won
so.
the battle. We all agree Nitty won the battle. We're not gonna argue. I'm not gonna
Alright,
let you
Nitty-
rob Nitty of this 30 though.
Nah,
Surf
the
said a
first
walk from a
round,
metal
come on, man.
detector was something undetectable. What does
Long
that
arm.
mean?
Mr. Incredible.
It means
What
the
does that
gun's
mean?
made of plastic.
The whole gun? Nigga? No,
Yeah,
no.
it exists.
What gun do you
exists.
have that's all plastic?
A Super Soaker.
What
A
Nerf
Nerf gun.
I 3D printed that bitch. One
That's
shot.
a good. That's fine.
Raph says you
I
can
just
literally
wanted
make a
to
gun out of a
explore
3D printer.
Okay, what did Nitty say in the first round in that battle, Yusuf? Like seriously.
I can bring souvenirs back. You gonna remember this?
Y'all think it's sumo rounded had to put my foot down? Shit.
That was like
Shit. Surf on the king shit. That shit was not like you are bugging. For y'all thinking sumo rounded, I had to put my foot down? What?
No,
The Hawaiian punchline.
the guys leaking your manifold. That's ridiculous. Come on now.
This battle marks Sue Surf's return to the URL. Similar to the way that we were talking about Sue Surf and Tay-Rock against K-Shine and DNA and how in the building the crowd was so hyped in that first just to see Tay-Rock and Sue Surf. How does Sue Surf's return play an effect on if he won?
According to Jazz, this is during the Chiller Jones versus Nitty face-off. Jazz had Surf winning in the building and at the time clear. I guess most people had that as the same.
Champion. I remember Champion had Surf winning for some reason 2-1, like, and I was totally supporting that. So
I mean, Nitty wasn't the favorite he is now at the time, right?
oh yeah, for sure. Nitty was a huge underdog in that battle.
Which is
Can we
sad.
talk about how Raph said Chess was supposed to battle Surf instead of Nitty?
What?
Yikes!
Was he?
We got
That's
saved.
great.
Why did Chess get to battle Geechee?
Why is Chess about to battle K-Shine?
Why is Chess battling?
I
Why?
don't know how they can. I don't know how they
Why?
can book that kid after John
No,
John. That don't make no fucking sense.
Chess versus Rock is a classic. I'm not letting you guys do that.
He had one classic and choked 14 times, and they
Yeah,
replaced DNA
bro.
for. And I hate DNA, but why did they replace DNA for Chess against Geechee?
I'd rather see Chess versus Geechee than DNA versus Geechee.
At the time, no.
Nah, after
Yeah.
Geechee got
At the time, it made no sense. Chess was on a
I have no-
choking spree, and
I have
DNA
no
was.
interest in DNA. You know that.
I hate DNA. Don't get me wrong, but you can't justify taking DNA to get Chess. It's
I
Chess.
can. I don't like DNA. That's how I justify it.
This is why I hate y'all, man.
One of the things that both Sue Surf and Rum Nitty and Sue Surf versus T-Top, I think one of the things we can highlight here with those two are Surf's. I think Surf's setup bars, like not even the bars that are intended to be punches. He's got two really fire setup bars that against T-Top he said, if you can't paint a picture of your own, you make a stain on somebody else's.
someone else's.
Fire.
And then actually this one was a punch, but it like I feel like this punch was so good. It's you can have debatable battles when you 30 people in
30
real
niggas
life.
in real life.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
ridiculous.
I can't believe
That
that didn't
shit-
get more reaction. 'Cause that's one of the I
Exactly.
think that's one of the greatest bars of all time. Like
To be honest, I don't even
It's not
mad.
good for it.
He performed it
That's
well
not
too.
good.
Like he sold that shit.
you
could
can
hear it,
have
like-
debatable
Yeah.
bars.
That shit
And we-
sucked.
30 in real life.
And we were discussing how we can continue, right? How Surf was choking these two battles. He did not choke against Geechee.
Yeah, that hurt Geechee big time. He
Yeah.
got prepared Surf. Like that was not good.
I have Geechee winning, but I'm okay with saying
Nah,
Surf won.
y'all-
I think
can't-
Rat
y'all-
has get you winning too.
y'all can't fool me on this one. Surf won, if not a 30, he won the first 2 rounds clear. In my
I
opinion.
had Surf with the 30.
People say that Geechee won the first round just because Surf's like first round doesn't have that same like flash as it did the first time you watched it. Like you watch it another time, you're just like whatever.
No,
that's it.
First is still ridiculous.
It's still great enough that I still
Yeah.
got Surf picking that first.
At
If
the
for
end of
no
the day,
other,
yeah.
No, because Surf had some lines I was like, I'm not really like a fan of. And like
Like
Geechee,
what?
what? Like what?
the was it the break the family up like stepmom? I didn't really like that line.
what?
I'm sorry, you have to crucify me.
I mean, it was cool. It's whatever. It was cool.
Yeah, it's not
I
crazy.
mean, it was just
Yeah.
a setup, but I thought it was fire too.
Yeah.
Plus, like, dude had so many just crazy haymakers. We all got to stop disrespecting the dead.
The dead,
the Tech
yeah.
9
Oh
bar,
my
the Tech
God.
9 bar he had.
Tech
Arms
9
out,
bar,
walking
bro.
backwards. I'm teaching my son to
Take
walk.
my son to
Oh
walk.
my
Yeah.
god.
I
And also-
even like just like the bar about being the face of the brand and increasing the ticket rate. Like the way he paints that picture is so good.
My problem with that round also
I know I'm
was
battling him, so what? I make that nigga wait. Only thing we got in common, I use a bitch in a
Bitch in
nigga
a nigga's
face.
face.
Shoot him
Fire.
and scream, use a bitch in a nigga. Oh my god, he killed him with that shit.
my problem with the first was the fact that he did the the whole bummy big picture, ugly bitch picture. I didn't like that. I thought that was like
That shit
pointless.
was funny as hell to me, but
It was funny, but like,
he-
it was
he-
pointless.
so the thing about that round is he rapped longer than Geechee anyway. He could have cut his round and it would have been the same
If
length.
you cut
So
it,
I
it would
don't
have been
know.
clear. If you cut it, it would have been clear. Remember the bummy big picture, the ugly big picture, like that line, that scheme. It was, how do I,
Oh yeah, I remember. I hated that shit. You right. You
yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah, I hated that shit.
That was not great.
And Geechee was just so focused of a round that I was like, yeah, I'd rather give Geechee that round than Surf.
You know,
But Surf
I'm
rapped
still
longer,
giving that to
so
Surf. I'm still gonna give
Yeah.
that to Surf. But I get what you're saying. Second
Like I
round
said,
was Surf,
yeah.
and
was
the
like
third
non-debatable.
round is
I give it to
debatable.
Geechee. Yeah, I
Okay,
give it to
Rap,
Geechee.
what-
He probably takes that.
In that one, I have Surf 2-1 taking the first and second. I think this might be one of these ones where we need to do another vote because it's so debatable and it's
No,
a great
I think
battle.
I'm the only one that has Geechee winning, but I'm okay with giving it Surf the battle. I'm okay with that. Like I get the debatable part of it. I get it.
And to answer makes sense question. John was good.
John was great.
Great.
John was
John
great.
John scared the shit out of me in that second round, man.
against who?
Against Chess.
Chess.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I
You're
don't
watching
mind
that.
dragging my son. Ask Dwayne Wade.
I can't believe they edited Chess's choke out of that round. Bullshit.
Listen, man, we need to have a conversation about this one day. But Smack has been high key baby in his career.
Chess?
Chess?
Yes.
High key.
I don't think anybody's debating that.
Nobody's talking about it.
All right, yeah. So that's what. So we'll give Surf the Geechee battle. So
Yeah.
he's what 8 and
So right now we're
8 and
8-6, I believe. This is gonna be the last one, right? We wrap this up with talking about Reed and Surf, and then we can debate on Surf and Lux. So
Yeah.
Reed versus Surf. What do we got?
Okay, the first
So-
and thirds are clear. That's not debatable.
who would you get the first and third?
First, Surf got that first
Surf,
clear.
yep.
Third, Reed got that third clear.
Surf
Okay,
comes
okay.
on the second.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm down with that.
The
So, we didn't
haymakers
watch
are
it.
close. I think I had 11 for Surf, 9 for Reed, but Reed
Yeah.
had the best haymaker of that second.
I can't remember right now. I have to look at the lyrics. What was the line?
Now I'm eating niggas alive. Carnivore. Smack new shooter. Shit ain't in the car no more. That
oh
shit.
yeah, that line. Yeah, that was a great line.
Nah, I don't fuck
Easily
with
the
shit
best.
like that. I
No,
don't
that
fuck
was
with
the
shit like
best.
that at all.
You
I
bugging.
don't-
Easily the best line of that second round.
I mean, I get it. Like Reed was looking like a fool in the John battle, but like,
Reed beat Chess too. Don't forget.
yeah,
Yeah,
he beat the shit down Chess's leg.
Yeah,
Beat T-Rex too.
he did beat.
Yeah.
Wow, he has more wins than losses. To be honest.
Does he really?
Well, like, what? John, Shine, and maybe Surf. That's 3. And then
He
3
lost
wins.
to John. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 3 losses.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Hold
But
up.
then what-
It's a maybe Surf. When I point that out, I got Reed $2-1 in that battle, second and third.
Well, because it's a debatable.
Yeah.
You already know where I'm going. Surf. Duh.
Yeah. So in the general chat, put 1 for Surf and then 2 for Reed.
I don't feel qualified to vote on this.
And come on, Yusuf. Like if you're gonna give Surf more haymakers,
You said what?
if you gave him more haymakers, so you might as well just give it to Surf. Like
Nah, but he had the better haymaker with the one bar.
the man.
Plus,
I
Reed
don't know.
wasn't reaching in that battle, that second round. Like, Surf, I pressed him from the side. The machine started vending on him. What does vending mean?
Was the second round when Surf had the Van Gogh shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Justify it, nigga.
He went,
Justify it.
Yo,
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
I still got Surf 2-1. I got nothing to say.
We got the Surf Warrior.
Looks like we got. Looks like this one's also going to go to Surf. We got Wrath, Infamous, Makes Sense, and Sauce going with Surf, and then myself and
I mean,
Yusuf going with.
Regardless, Surf's record is actually terrible. I can't believe this shit.
9-6.
Yeah, that's not good. He barely over 500.
Honestly, I thought to be honest, I thought he had a losing record. I'm not gonna lie to you.
For real?
I feel like
I thought he did.
we bugging on some.
Well, given how many of these have actually we've had a decent debate about,
I mean,
like it could be argued he does have a losing record.
I mean, Wrath. 2 of the battles were debatable. Like again, I think Big T and Shine are debatable, but he lost bad in the other 4. Like he just lost terribly.
And I think it's
Hello,
important. It's important to
Calico.
note too that those like the majority of his really bad losses came at the beginning of his URL career.
Okay.
But see, he wasn't choking
All right.
either, though. Like,
Shit.
and he was losing.
Hot take alert. We're not gonna get another Surf versus Geechee performance, if ever, no time soon from Surf.
You don't think against Lux?
No, I don't think so.
Not even just
Yeah,
against Lux. I mean, period. I think that was just a version of Surf. Shit, the stars aligned, nigga. That's never gonna happen. And
Yeah,
before that, he took 2 losses in a row, or 1 loss in a row, but he choked against Utah. Didn't he choke against Shotgun Shook too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
basically. He said fuck it, you went Shug, even though he won that battle, but whatever.
He choked against Averb. He choked against Calico. Nah.
Choked against Clips.
Choked against Nitty. Choked against Sat.
God.
But remember what we said. He realized from Double Impact that he only needs 2 rounds to win.
That's not true. You got it the one time. Don't get me wrong, but no, it's not true.
Let's talk about Surf versus Lux. What are we excited for? What are we thinking? And who do we have winning?
Lux will win 2-1. I think Surf will take the first off the strength and energy, but I think Lux will get comfortable in the second and third and just lost nigga Surf for 2 rounds. That's basically how I feel the battle though.
I think Lux is gonna 30 Surf, and it's not even gonna be funny to watch.
That's
Taking
all.
the crowd away from the Surf is it's not fair, low key.
So is this a quiet room battle? Like I saw y'all talking about it.
It's Gnome X, and Gnome is gonna be a small room. Like it's gonna be like Ultimate Madness. I know you haven't been watching Ultimate Madness, but it's like 50 people. It's like Ultimate Madness has like 50 people in the building, and there's no crowd. It's not like even a volume where they circle around the battlers. They're just not in the camera view at all.
Yeah, Lux
like how they've
3-0.
been doing the rooftop battles.
I don't know what Surf's win condition here is. I don't see it.
He just punches every single bar.
I mean, why?
It's
I mean-
100% just going to come down to who raps better. That
Yeah, we
actually
know
is
who
going to
raps
be a really close battle if that's
the-
how we're trying to call it.
The problem is though, Surf has to kill him to convince anybody he won.
Surf is not gonna win on rewatch. Period.
Like you can make the argument that Lux on camera is undefeated.
I would like Surf to win. Like that would be interesting to see Lux
Oh,
lose.
Oh god,
But-
if Surf clearly won, he would not shut up about it.
Yeah, I'd be over. He's the GOAT, right?
Yeah, like he would.
With a 10-6 record.
Yeah.
He's the greatest.
No.
I mean, Lux is gonna angle him like crazy, in my
So
opinion.
Raph has Surf 2-1. Says Surf has a better angle against Lux and has better room shakers, which I don't know how I feel about. I don't know.
I mean,
about
you
that.
already know by default, Rap, that Surf's gonna get signed in 1 round. I mean, he got on by a Lux cosign, so
No, I think
that
Surf will
Lions
take-
Den shit's gonna be like.
Does Surf have a better angle?
There's so much
I
stuff Lux can write about.
I thought so too.
No, he cannot out angle. No.
Has Surf ever had a good angle on somebody?
Hitman was a good angle.
Yeah.
Okay,
The third was an angle.
that's more of an angle for himself than against Hitman. But
That's fair. Lux has the greatest angle of all time against Calico. Like, why are we even doing the discussion about who's a better angler?
Yeah, but I mean, all the
That's
cokehead shit,
true.
Wrath is not. I don't think that's gonna hit like that. I mean, Lux can easily get on him about going to jail and ducking, the Loaded Hollows battle.
We really
Back
would
Get
Yeah.
on him about the choking. Get on him about how you put
Iron.
him on. Get on him on duck and iron.
Not battling JC and yada yada. Even though Lux will get hit with the same angles. God, I feel bad for Loso. Loso's about to get hit with like JC backed out on you like in real life or some shit. Those type of lines.
Lux did look hurt, but I don't really care.
But Lux is the angler right now. Like, there's not literally the only person I think that can out angle Lux is maybe B-Dot, and that's really it.
And T-Top.
No, let's not.
No, I'm kidding. I was kidding. No. Lux would brutally murder T-Top.
That'd be an interesting battle.
As the resident T-Top stand, no, it wouldn't. I think Lux would destroy. I think Lux would destroy T-Top.
Lux versus Danny. Oh my god.
Danny would make that close as fuck.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
Stop it.
Yes, he would.
Danny and Lux?
Yes, he would.
No.
Don't do that. Yes, he would.
Let me pose this, because based on the fact that this is happening in a very, very, very small venue, and I think Smack and the URL are they probably already have lost a huge amount of projected income. What battles do you think Lux and Surf are going to take respectively after this battle?
I think Solomon for Lux. That's
yeah,
about it.
I'd want him to take it, but he's not gonna.
You don't think so?
He's not gonna take that battle.
I don't know when Iron's coming back.
I want to see Iron versus Lux. I think Iron deserves it more than anybody, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, same. Shine versus Surf would be incredible in a small room.
That's what Surf would take next.
In the small room.
What about Surf
Daylight
versus B-Dot? Lux
Yeah, Lux
versus
versus
Daylight are my two.
Yeah, I agree with hot take.
I don't think Lux would take B-Dot.
No. What about Surf though? Would Surf take
Surf
B-Dot?
versus B-Dot.
I think honestly,
Surf would take B-Dot, and then Lux would take Daylight.
No, I'd rather see Surf versus Ill Will.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
I'd rather see Ill Will than B-Dot. But then again, I'd rather see Ill Will versus Verb before anything.
Surf needs to take Cortez. He needs to take John. He needs to take Math Alpha.
So which one of those do you most want to see?
He really needs to take John and Cortez.
I think John's been killing stuff too much for Surf to be ignoring him for the past 2 years.
That's facts.
Like, he's been killing so many people recently, and been having battle of the year and good battles for people.
And he's been talking mad shit about Cortez
for years.
For the longest.
I think Cortez will probably have some of the best angles Surf has to stand in front of.
Lux versus Geechee. I got Lux taking that.
I want to see Geechee versus Mook more than Lux versus Geechee.
Do you think Surf could get Mook at some point?
I don't think Surf wants Mook
I wouldn't
anymore.
want to see that.
I don't think he wants
to. I don't think anyone's going to see that.
I would, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Really?
Yeah, but I thought that ship has been sailed already.
Really?
I want to see Mook because it's Mook, but
yeah,
I don't want to see Mook that badly.
Mook could win?
Yeah. I think Mook could take a round easily, and I think Surf would choke.
Yeah, Mook should have beat Verb, so I can see that. That Verb was beatable. But yeah.
I'm gonna go noodles like a college student.
But I think Mook was better in the first and third than people give him credit for.
The first round from Verb was just too damning.
Yeah.
Not one of us.
The angle was good.
Feel about Mook versus Hollow.
He had a signed contract for Hollow.
We've been wanting to see that battle, yeah.
I would have had Hollow with the 30.
I'd rather see Hollow versus me than Hollow versus Mook. Like, I have no interest in Hollow versus Mook.
Yeah.
I think Hollow deserves Mook on his resume to be able to say like Verb, he has every GOAT. But yeah, I'd rather see Hollow and Nitty.
The only other thing with Surf Lux is that even though they've had a long time to prepare, I think Lux was still going to be more prepared. There's so much content from the Loaded Hollows battle that they cut that he's definitely going to use solo. Yeah. So it's going to be hard for Surf to win.
I don't want to see Gray Hoodie Lux in a no room battle.
I want to see Gray Hoodie Daylight versus Ski Mask Lux.
Yeah, so Rap, I don't think
Tuxedo
Gun Titles was
going
to win even if he was there anyway.
Yo, I'm glad you said that, Infamous. It's good to hear a Surf stand say.
Yeah, Gun Titles wasn't going to, I don't think they were going to win that battle anyway if he was there. So yeah, it does go both ways, but it makes you wonder. They beat the shit out of, Guns and Cakes or whatever. It only makes me wonder what they were going to say to Surf if he was there. I don't think it'd be too much different coming from Surf solo or in the 2-on-2 anyway. I mean, Surf's good at talking shit though.
No, fuck out of here. Yeah, Surf's great at talking shit, but
Surf has a lot of stuff.
It's easy to talk shit and say that they would have beat the shit out of him in the building when he wasn't there.
That battle was the only reason Surf has a vote.
It's the only reason why he's batting Lux. Were people really talking about Surf versus Lux before the battle? Before he backed out?
Not at all.
No, it was Lux versus who?
I still say he shouldn't be battling him. I still say it doesn't make sense.
But everyone wanted, Loaded Hollows to team up after that Bodied movie, so Gun Titles was the right opponent.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, but nobody's saying Surf 1-on-1 with Lux.
Yeah, it wasn't even on the table.
Exactly. So it's the right narrative, but like nobody was really asking for that battle. But people were
Shit,
asking.
Brad, because he saw his niggas die. He saw Chess get a bullet in the mouth and Rock get a bullet in the head. Like, he said, fuck. Y'all can't bully my niggas with me gone. Let me battle that Grey Hoodie real quick.
He's coming back for the handicap match. Loaded Hollows versus only Sue Surf.
I gotta see
Think
that.
you're gonna write 3 rounds of material for 2 people? You got your damn mind.
That's sad, man. Why can't Surf come in 3 rounds?
Wait, so who else is on this Nomex card?
We don't know yet.
That we know of, just
okay.
Shine.
They were
Gotcha.
saying DNA Tooth said Shine versus Chess.
We don't know why.
potentially-
I don't know why.
And potentially Geechee versus Goods.
Shine Chess is gonna be worse than Shine Clips. I don't even know why they would book that.
And Geechee
It's
versus
just a
Goods.
clown show. It's a circus act.
All right, sorry, I wasn't groaning because we were keeping talking. I was groaning because of Shine versus Chess on
No,
No.
facts. That's facts.
Oh,
I think
my
we
God.
all been internally from that pause.
So I'm going to go down the line real quick. All I want y'all to do is say Lux or Surf, and then how many rounds? Sauce. Who wins?
Lux 2-1 clear.
Infamous.
Lux 3-0.
Makes sense.
Lux 3-0.
Hot take.
Lux 2-1. Can see it being close though.
Okay.
Wrath got Surf 2-1 second and third.
Okay, and Yusuf?
I got clear 30. Lux, the worst 30 ever.
I'm going to have Lux 2-1. Going to wrap it up for our podcast real quickly. Some announcements for r/. We've got a couple of battlers in the tournament over in TYS. That would be myself, Makes Sense, and Smoking on Goofies. Is anyone else in that? I don't think, Yusuf, you're not in that tournament, are you?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. And then hopefully r/ versus TYS 5-on-5. That's going to be happening soon, as well as the r/ tournament that is happening. 8 battlers coming into it for a cash prize. We're all going to bring our best, and we're really excited to do that. Does anyone else have any other announcements or any battles that they have coming up that they want to talk about?
June 21st, I'm battling Wit Remy on TYS.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And
Well,
real quick, I'm gonna smoke this nigga Lockhart.
I'll announce the first round battles for the r/Rap Battles tournament. Yusuf versus Little Mo, Oz
God.
versus Hot Take, Hula versus Makes Sense, the rematch of the century, and Mike versus Goofy is the grudge match.
Okay, Mike 3-0.
So that's going to do it for our first episode of the r/ podcast. Much thanks to Sauce, Infamous, Makes Sense, Hot Take, Wrath, Yusuf, and Mike, who apparently had to dip. We love and we miss you, big homie. You're not dead. You're just not here. But
He's
yeah,
dead to me.
we're gonna probably do a few more of these podcasts eventually, and we'll put them out. Don't forget to subscribe to the r/ YouTube channel. We'll see what we can do to put these on, try to get them in your phones, and to put them online everywhere where you can listen to podcasts. All right, I'm Hula. Peace out.